Hello friends, let me show you how I do my double cleansing using the PREM cleansers. My first cleanser is the PREM cleansing milk. The PREM also has an oil cleanser, but I prefer the cleansing milk specifically. And then followed by this PREM cleansing foam wash. This is going to be my second cleanser. Alright, let's get started. The purpose of the first cleansing is to break down makeup, sunscreen, excess oil, and impurities sitting on the surface of your skin. For my first cleansing, I used the PREM cleansing milk here, and one of the biggest thing I learned is that you're supposed to apply it on dry skin and not wet skin. Why? Because the first cleanse is meant to break down oil-based impurities like makeup, sunscreen, excess oil, and pollutants. Cleansing milks or oil cleansers work best when applied directly onto the dry skin so they can properly bind to those oils. If your face is already wet, water can dilute the cleanser and make it less effective. Applying it on dry skin helps the cleanser grab onto impurities better before adding water to emulsify and rinse everything away more thoroughly. Additionally, one thing I noticed while trying different first cleansers is that they don't all feel the same around the eyes. When I use cleansing oils, they remove makeups well, but sometimes left my vision blurry when oil got into my eyes. That happens because the oil can temporarily coat the tear film. The one reason I ended up preferring cleansing milk over oil cleansers, especially this PREM cleansing milk, it feels gentle and creamy without giving me that cloudy feeling while cleansing. For me, skincare is not just about effectiveness, but also comfort for everyday use. When rinsing my cleanser, I personally prefer using warm water instead of very cold water. Warm water helps soften excess oil, makeup residue, and impurities on the skin, making them easier to rinse away during cleansing. It also slightly relaxes the skin and helps loosen debris sitting inside the pores for a more effective cleanse. I avoid overly hot water though, because too much heat can strip the skin barrier and cause dryness or irritation. For me, warm water feels like a perfect balance, effective cleansing while still keeping the skin comfortable and healthy. For second cleansing, here I use the PREM foam cleanser, or call it bubble cleanser. The second cleansing in double cleansing is designed to actually clean the skin itself after the first cleanse removes makeup, sunscreen, oil, and surface impurities. Scientifically, this step helps remove leftover residue, sweat, dirt, and buildup that may still remain on the skin. It also helps prepare the skin for better absorption of skincare products afterwards. For my final rinse, I like using cool or cold water because it feels calming and refreshing on the skin after cleansing. Scientifically, cold water can temporarily help reduce puffiness, redness, and inflammatory by causing blood vessels near the surface of the skin to constrict slightly. Cold water also helps prevent the skin from feeling overly stripped after washing because it doesn't dissolve natural oils or aggressive as hot water. That's why many people prefer warm water for cleansing, then finish with cool or cold water afterward for comfort and refreshment. One common myth is that cold water closes pores. Pores don't actually open and close like doors, but cold water can temporarily make the skin appear tighter and firmer, which is why people often like the feeling after rinsing. So there you have it, double cleansing.